Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to see everyone and welcome to NDS family. Today, we're going to talk about how people got benefit from NDS. Deepak Bhai will explain about fasting. I'm going to go through with the recipe, which is we're going to go on a fasting on February 1st with the soup, salad, and juice. So there will be a lot of creative thing. And the good thing is that 2020 is over and we are into 2021. So let's just make a goal with everyone that we're going to be healthy, happy, spirituality, and we're going to make it 2021 best. Are you guys ready?
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yes. 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 This is going to be the healthy year of the century. This is going to be,
yes,
everybody's going to
yes.
be healthy.
Yeah,
And we will kick all the medicine out.
yeah.
We'll be medicine free. That's our goal this year.
And when you think something, then you're going to take a action. But if you don't think, you don't take action. So I want to make sure, think right first, that we're going to be a better person. We're going to make health point of view we all are very beautiful people. So we're going to make it as a beautiful way in this world to everyone. So now we're going to go through, here's the right? We will start the seminar right now and coming.
Very good, Pundaben. Very good. Very good. One of the things we need to do the clarify that Punitaben is a he's a real estate broker. She is not a professional doctor, nor do I. I'm a retired construction executive, but we have what we are sharing in this Zoom is our own experience with our own health, and that's what we're gonna share. So, in other words, please don't stop taking your advice from your own medical care provider, your doctors, your whoever the medical advisor is, and follow their cue. We will just guide you with what experience what we have and our sadhaks have, our followers have, and we that's what we're going to do. So we need to clarify that every time we do this seminar. So there's a legal thing we have to tell people. So what we are going to do today, the request has come. Some of you guys are attending for first time, or maybe you don't understand the complete system. So I'm going to briefly go over what what is NDS is all about, and so it gives you an idea what we need to do. So and then first of all, I'm going to give you a website which any new sadhak, please go through the YouTube, and in YouTube you need to type NDS by BV Chauhan, BV Chauhan, and go, and we have 200 plus hours worth of lectures on it. Do listen to those, and that would give you a basic idea of what NDS is all about. It makes it easier. Second website we have is the new diet number 4 health.org. If you go to any of these two, you will get a very, very good idea. And Chauhan Sahib, our Guruji, our pranam to our Guruji, with his inspiration, we are doing all this thing, what we are doing here. And he may be coming on a board anytime. So he comes and attends this, silently, and he guides us what to do. So, but basic program, what I'm going to explain to you is very simple. So all the disease starts from the waste stored in our larger intestine. So it's a very famous saying. It says, "Jiski aanch saaf, uske sab rog maaf." Whoever has an intestine is clean, he is excused from all the diseases. So that is the basic principle. So how do we do that? Two things: we can detox our body, and then put a right food. The reason waste gets accumulated in our body, and especially in a larger intestine, because we eat wrong food. And then when you go through our NDS site, you will see what are the right food and what are the wrong food is. And the end of this session, Punitaben will give her phone number and my phone number. And if you have any personal guidance you need, do call us by all means. Because of COVID-19, we are not meeting too many people at our places, or and we are not able to do the live seminars. Usually we do once a month, we do live seminar where a couple of hundred people attends it. But we will start that once everybody gets vaccinated. Good news is, Punitaben, did you get vaccinated yet?
I got it. I got the first one.
And when you gonna get second one?
February 6th.
All right, then you're ready for when you're ready for the seminar then, live? Yes. Okay, I got mine first and I'm also waiting for my second one. So once we get the dosage done, and please try to get this vaccination, whenever you get chance. Now, taking vaccination, is not, my Guruji doesn't like that. He doesn't take any kind of vaccination, but, we are encouraging everybody to do the vaccination. One of the things somebody asked me to clarify, when last time Guruji had come, he said about exercise. He talked about exercise. My personal view, and Punitaben, go and share your personal view. What do you think about exercise? He said, don't do any exercise at all. What is your opinion?
I would say we must do exercise, which is most of the people are doing yoga and walking, and I still highly recommend to add some weight exercise. So if anybody interested personally, they can call me and I'll do the FaceTime and I'll show them the weight exercise. So because of the weight exercise, you are losing all your inches. So our goal is in the NDS is not only like a lose weight, you have to be cured with all the disease. Like me and Deepak, we are not taking any medicine. We are 70-year-old people.
Are you taking any supplements?
No supplement,
Fantastic.
No vitamin, nothing. So I would highly recommend what is our secret, but it's not our secret. The secret is how we can follow NDS. But then we'll talk about that later. Yes.
So what you're really trying to say is, what Chauhan Sahib meant to say was, do exercise, light exercise, to keep your body blood circulation going and make your muscles and your bone density maintained. But heavy exercise like a bodybuilder, that's what you're saying, that doesn't need to be done.
Necessary.
That's not necessary. Okay, that's what you're saying. Because Chauhan Sahib says, if you want to do any exercise, go for pleasant walk, do a lot of walking and mild exercise. And yoga is basically stretching exercise. So that's I don't think that's going to do any harm, because he always used to make a fun of me, when he comes and stays with me, he says, what do you mean you going a couple of hours of exercise? And so he said, I'll keep your body healthy for 100 years, but if you wear out your muscles and your ligament, then I'm not responsible for it. But his purpose was to do the exercise which is necessary. That's all. Okay, with that, I have a couple of people on as a guest from Dallas, Texas, and the reason I would like to get them to going earlier, because they have some other commitment, and so I think I would like them to go ahead and experience, So Doliben, are you in? Doliben Shukla. Doliben is not here, so that's okay. I'm going to have Anil Bhai Shah. Anil Bhai was an IT professional, and his background is a management of suppliers, the different companies he has worked for. He's been following 3+ years NDS, and he got NDS introduced by Mr. Chauhan when he was in Dallas, Texas. And then he's following pretty well. And what I would like him to share with us, and he will tell us a little bit more detail, he is managing his diabetes extremely well and overall health by using the NDS pretty thoroughly. So Anil Bhai, if you can share your experience with us. And by the way, I want you to make a note, and Ajay Bhai is going to put it in our chat. Anil Bhai's phone number is 214-679-2905. Again, 214-679-2905. It'll be also on the chat, so you can always call him whenever you want to. Anil Bhai, please go ahead and share your experience with us, please.
Sure. Thank you, Deepak Bhai. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anil Shah, and on a profession-wise, I was in IT, worked for about 35 years. Right now, currently, I'm retired, and the last profile was supplier management and governance. So those who are in IT, they can relate whenever we talk about outsourcing. The company like Infosys, Cognizant, TCS, all those, they bring the people here and they manage all the operations. So working for PepsiCo, I used to manage them and making sure that the company gets the best out of the sourcing relationship. So coming back to NDS, just to give you a little background, about 1998 or so, which is like now 23 years, 20 ago, I was diagnosed with diabetes. And strangely, I couldn't believe myself that I got diabetes because I was very athletic, active person. Was playing tennis, tennis, cricket. In addition, I was also walking, doing all sort of exercise. So I was perfect body. I wouldn't say that I had an athletic body, but nevertheless, I was one of those the slim and good body that I had. So when I got this diabetes, I said, okay, what do I need to do to overcome that? And what you do is follow all the guidelines that is given to you by doctor. And that included, frequent meal, small portion of meal, but frequent meal. So you start with your morning breakfast, couple hours later, you take another portion of a meal, and late in the afternoon, and so in the night. And in addition, they also ask you to do exercise. They do a couple other things where they think that your body is gonna manage the diabetes. They never cure the diabetes. They only control the diabetes. So I was following, as everybody was doing. I was also saying, okay, let me just go along with it. But because of my already healthy living style and whatever the doctor recommended, so I continued. But my medicine dosage slowly increased because my diabetes also went up. So 20 years into it, and I reached to the maximum dosage before insulin. So,
Wow.
So because of my healthy living style or the active athleticism, I could prolong it to 20 years. But normally, people you hear that in 5 years, 7 years of their diabetes, they are into the insulin and so forth. But I was able to manage prolong. But nevertheless, I was at the maximum dosage of the medicine. And
what was your A1C at that time?
My A1C was around 7.9.
Okay, got it.
But 7.9, but with metformin maximum, Actos maximum, and all. So when I did that, doctor told me, and she gave me my third and the last warning, because periodically what happens when you go for every 6 months or a couple months, they check your A1C and then they give you the recommendation. And so 2 times she gave me warning and said, hey, your numbers are at that stage where the next step would be insulin. And when the doctor gives you that so-called warning, you go back and do even more than what you were doing before. And the number comes in a little bit control, but within a 6 months to a year, again, the number would go up. So third time she gave me the warning and she said, now it is insulin time. We are already maxed out on all the medication. And that kind of prompted me to say, okay, now I need to do something different. At that time, I did not know about NDS. But just at that time, with that warning, I said, okay, what do I do different? Because I've been doing what doctor had been telling me. So what should I be doing different? And then I said, okay, let me cut down on just the carb. So maybe instead of eating 4 rotalis, I should eat only 2 rotalis. Or instead of eating rotli and bhat, rice, maybe you can eat only one of them and things like that. And then I added lentils and things like that, basically protein. And that brought down my number drastically down from 7.9 to 6.5. Again, all medications and everything maximum. And just around at that time, thanks to Dolly Ben and Jogesh Bhai Parekh, they had a Shibir, NDS Shibir in Dallas, New Diet System. They organized the Shibir, and B.V. Chauhan sir, he personally came here and he conducted. So I was fortunate enough to be part of, through my common friend, I came to know. So I went and attended that Shibir. So when I heard Dr. Chauhan sir, and I said, okay, whatever he's saying is exactly opposite of what otherwise we are living the lifestyle. You know, he may, but then he also had mentioned that when you are listening, please block your mental
Reservation.
whatever the thought that you have, just keep it aside. Just with an open heart, listen to him what he's saying, and then continue forward. So I said, okay, let me just do that. And even though every things that he mentioned, you know, cleansing of the body, fasting, intermittent fasting for a couple hours in the morning, drinking juice as your first meal, and so on and so forth. And obviously, you guys have talked about it, and everybody knows. So I'm not going into detail of that. But
Correct.
the concept, the NDS concept, was something that I said, oh, this is something totally opposite than what I have been raised up to. Correct. But then I also adopted the philosophy. I said, me being athletic, relatively athletic person, and 20 years of me following what doctor told me, and if I'm not seeing the improvement, what they were trying to do was just managing or controlling. But even that control was gradually going up. So I said, okay, no matter what, for next 3 to 6 months, I'm gonna follow NDS. And if it works, fine. If it doesn't work, I'll go back to my normal life, whatever I'm used to. But for 3 months, I said, okay, I'm just gonna be 100% dedicated. So what I did, literally after that seminar, within a couple of days of seminar, I got the Anima kit too as well. And I did not stop my medication because I was skeptical. So I said, okay, I'm going to continue my medication, whatever the maximum dose that I was taking, but I'll change all the eating habits. So I started with 6 to 8 hours of morning intermittent fasting, where I would not even take a single drop of water. Forget about the tea, because I was taking a tea. Yeah, so not a, and followed by juice, and then salad, and then again beetroot juice, and again salad in the evening. So it is very difficult to follow this routine. But I said, whatever happens, worst case scenario, if I'm not able to do it, I'll go back. So first 3-4 days was like a hell, because you change your eating habits and your body reacts very angrily with you. So I had the severe headache, which I couldn't even bear. But I said, okay, regardless, I'm not taking a Tylenol or Aleve or whatever it is. I'm just going to go through these 2-3 days, because they warned me that your body is going to react. So I'll say, okay, let me just, and you believe me, after 2.5-3 days, everything back to normal. And I was able to follow the rule, the guidelines that were given. And I did that. About 3 to 4 weeks into my NDS routine, I noticed that I lost about 10 pounds of weight. So I was, prior to me starting the medication, I was about 175, 180 pounds. After I was diagnosed with diabetes, and for 20 years of managing it properly, I was about 155 pounds. So from 155 pounds, in 3 to 4 weeks, I lost 10 pounds because of NDS, and I was full of energy. And then I said, okay, I also bought the self-check, A1C check machine. I bought, so from 7.9 to 6.5, it came down to 6.3 or 6.4, something like that. So
fabulous.
Yeah. So that, and then a month later, I continued that. But then what happened? because I was my A1C level did not go up after changing my habit. I said now I'm going to stop the medication. So I not instead of taking 7 into 2. So like my medication that I was taking in the morning, I was taking in the evening, and 7 days a week. So you can say 7 into 2. 14 times I was taking a medication in a week. That I brought down to only 2 times or 3 times a week. So it's only once in 3 days or 4 days I will take a dose, one dose, just so that I'm not completely off, because I did not have consult doctor at the time, but it was my self-belief that I wanted to do this. And even after a month later, so at the end of the second month, I lost another 10 pounds, and my A1C came down to again 6.1. I said, wow. So
Whoa, whoa,
by
very
stopping the
good, very good,
medication, this,
very good.
and then I continued one more month. Third month, my A1C came down to 5.7. And doctor was saying, what happened?
Congratulations.
So, yeah,
Beautiful.
doctor, and I did not have guts to tell doctor that, hey, I stopped medication for last month, 1.5 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very
So
good.
I did that. And then, and doctor said, okay, now that you came down from 8.9 or some, so 7.9 to this, now let's reduce
Keep
your
it.
dosage and so on and so forth. So I continued. And then year later, I told, brought up some courage to tell doctor that, hey, I have stopped, not 100% stopped the medication, but I'm following this NDS and whatnot. And it's a combination that I would like. So I'm still continuing going every 6 months to check my A1C and things like that,
Of course.
which is in
Of course.
control. But this has brought down my diabetes from just a step below from insulin to literally without or intermittent medications that I'm taking. I'm not taking the medication on a daily basis, but I'm just taking, and currently it's around 6.3, 6.4 that I have.
Very
But
good.
again,
Very
this is because a year ago I went to India, and then as what happens when you go to India for a couple of weeks, you morning, evening, everything, everything, the schedule goes haywire and you eat everything.
Right.
And that's when
So
I came.
now tell me, I have a couple of questions. Are you still taking, were you taking enema twice a day, in the morning and the evening, when you were last 3 months?
For the first 3 months when I did it, yes.
Yeah. Yes,
then I reduced it where I would take it a couple times a week, and then I stopped it. But again, because we cannot follow the NDS all the time, and you have a small get together here, sometimes even at your home, you feel like eating processed food or cooked food, or when during the gatherings you eat.
Correct.
And what I would do is, whenever I feel that I'm eating something non-raw food, which is a processed food, then I would continue doing the enema, occasionally, and cleanse up the body. So I understood the concept of NDS, where whatever is in your intestine, which has accumulated over the years, it is not going to go away immediately. So that's where you need to do this. So
I have a question, that when you were doing this, did you ever been on a juice diet for 10 days, 20 days in the beginning?
No, unfortunately, I did not do any of that. The reason, couple of things. First of all, as I was saying earlier, it is hard to adapt to this. And unless your family is also fully into it, you cannot. So like in my house also, the other house members, they were not bought into this NDS. But then my wife, she started little later when I got benefits, she started joining me. So now we are at that stage where we are doing this. But at the same time, yeah, I know, it's a human nature. Unless you're
basically, I also have a diabetes and it's gone. That's the only reason I am doing this seminar now. But in my case, like I did like 20 days, like a first 10 days, this juice on diet, and then completely is gone. And atyare to, like I'm also eating in the evening or even in the afternoon, but I do follow NDS, especially I stick to the green juice and some other stuff.
Yes.
So Tame Sanjay, are you also eating in the evening?
Yeah, occasionally. So I would say 3 out of 7 days, yes. But other 4 days, I try to eat only healthy food as much as possible.
Raw food you
But
mean?
my portion has reduced. So what has
Okay.
happened, even when I'm eating the processed food, I eat controlled quantity.
Portion.
Not
Okay.
not unlike in the past where, if you can eat 3 slices of pizza, you will eat the fourth and fifth one as well.
Okay.
So now instead of eating even 3, I might eat only 1 or 1.5 or 2, but not more than that. So basically you
So now,
control your.
Anil bhai, if you don't mind, we have put down your phone number, and some of our family member of NDS California may call you and may seek your guidance. Would you
Sure.
mind if you to guide them a little bit?
No problem. Anytime, you can share the number with everyone, and I'll be glad to help any way that I can.
Thank you.
One last point that I would like to say,
Yes.
that
Yes.
touch wood, since starting my NDS for last 3.5 years ago, except for the first 2 days, 3 days that I had a headache, since then, last 3.5 years, no headache, no fever, no allergies, no nothing. So literally prior to that in Dallas, I used to get twice a year, springtime and fall time allergies where you will, run
Correct. Correct.
like that. So for last 3.5 years,
Yeah.
knock on wood,
Anil
nothing
bhai,
as thing.
Thank you,
Anil bhai,
Anil bhai, thank you
namaste.
so much. So I
Sure.
will, well, we will, appreciate you coming. I know you are very busy schedule today, and you took your time to come and share with us. Really appreciate that. Thank
No
you.
problem. Appreciate.
Can you take a question? Can you take questions or no?
Sure. Yeah,
No, but why don't you call them? I left the number for Anil bhai,
yeah.
and please call him directly, okay?
Yeah,
Don't
definitely.
mind. Okay, thank you. Doliben, are you here? Doliben. Doliben is not here. Okay, let's.
I see Doliven is present here. Perhaps she's not picking up. Yeah.
I am here. Can you hear me?
Doliben, okay, come in, Doliben.
Okay.
Doliben,
Sorry.
Doliben is also joining us from Texas, Dallas, Texas. Doliben is she works for Goldman Sachs. She is the program manager for them for a long time. And Doliben is she's our guru sister, because when Chauhan Sahib comes to Dallas, Texas, he always stays with her. And Doliben, I've asked her, if she could share her experience. And first of all, Doliben, Mr. Doliben Shukla has a 50th birthday today, even though she's so busy with that big function she has at home, but she took her time to help roast the rest of us. Please, your husband wish happy birthday from our California NDS group. We wish him long life and a healthy life. So please share your experience. You're gonna talk about eczema or psoriasis or any skin disease problem which you have adopted NDS to cure that. Would you please share your experience with us?
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
And I really appreciate you wishing him. Thank you so much. And I would encourage, lots of videos are off, so I would like to see most of the faces. But if not, I know because of COVID time, we are so used to Zoom meeting, but I prefer that I can see you. That would be helpful. Anyways, long story in short, I started NDS because I was having a Graves disease, and then I was given radioactive iodine. Radioactive iodine kills your thyroid gland, and I was told by a couple of doctors, endocrinologists, that it will not impact any of your other body tissues. But then later on, after research, I came to know that definitely it impacts your breast linings, it impacts your stomach lining, and definitely this is like radioactive iodine. It can go to any cell and it can kill other cells too. So when I took that along with the thyroid, I started having severe acidity. I never was able to sleep during that time. And I was not able to eat anything, drink anything. It was very hard. My mom and dad stays with me. So my mom used to do what, Dudi, right? Loki. She used to do like, give me Loki juice only at night. She used to make like a paper strip of Loki, and then she used to give it to me. I used to put it on my stomach, and that's how I used to get 2 to 3 hours of sleep. So after that damage, I came to know during that time Chauhan sir was here, and I talked to him. He said, "You just start it." I started it religiously, and Punita, Ben, to answer your question, I started with juicing because I was not able to take anything. So I
Right.
went straight away on 21 days juicing because I was not able to take anything. So
Okay.
season, it was summertime. I was eating like watermelon, grapes, whatever the seasonal fruits were available, juicy fruits and juice. Not only my acidity got cured, but if you can see on my this
Hand.
elbow, you see this dark spot.
Mhm.
I used to have one severe eczema. It was almost like a scaling it started. And then the other scaling was on my eye area. And I had seen a lot of doctors. I used to apply $500 tube. And I have seen Ayurvedic doctors in India, did naturopath, everything. But that scaling was not going from here as well as here. So byproduct that got cured completely. And my acidity till today, I am not seeing any. I'm eating like green chilies, red chilies. You give me how much ever hot. By nature, I prefer less, but I can eat anything right now. And along with that, weight reduction. I mean, all the benefits, with all good food, you are going to get it. I would like to talk about spiritual benefit. I got really, really get into that mode that, I used to get stressed out because my job is very demanding all the time. But the stress level has been reduced tremendously. I can sit in meditation at least for some time, which I was never be able to. Otherwise, your thought process is constantly, bugging you. And what
Yeah.
next? What next? What next? That is gone completely. And then my acceptance level has increased a lot. That has improvised my relationship with my husband and family. So all these are I can the benefits are endless. I would recommend to everyone at least give it a shot. Start with whatever you can do within your limits, and I mean, you shouldn't give it a second thought. The process, the method, Deepak Bhai will be able to explain it to you, but I cannot vouch for anything else. And I tried everything else before that. Trust me. I used to do a lot of exercise, all cardio. There are some days cardio, this and that, weights, and then eating carbs and not eating carbs. And I tried every single thing. Nothing worked like this. This is fantastic method to get yourself healed. And also, as I said, the added benefit is spiritual. You will see that calmness of mind. I mean, I haven't seen anything else that has helped me with that. So if you have any questions, I'm ready to take it.
Dolly Ben, if you don't mind, I'm gonna share your phone number. Somebody
Sure.
may require your personal guidance.
Oh yeah.
Dolly Ben's telephone number, please make a note of telephone number, which is 248 928 6780. I repeat, 248 928 6780. Dolly Ben, as usual, all our guests who comes and speaks and shares their experience, you become an honorary life member of our NDS group of California. Welcome them.
Thank you so much, Dolly. Oh my God, this is a big help to us. Yes.
And a lot of people
No
going
worries.
to be, yeah, go ahead.
Anytime, anyone, just letting you know that I'm really busy. My work schedule is very hectic and I'm in meetings most of the time. So if you don't hear me back, or sometimes you will think that she's not picking up the phone, but I'll answer
Always
your
return the
phone
call.
at the next
But the
opportunity.
best way to handle is, Dolly is you guys go ahead and text her and let her know what
Yeah.
time is good so she can text you back. That will work
Yeah.
better for you.
And
That-
she always call back. My experience with her is she always call you back first chance she would get. So
Yeah, as soon as I
go
get the
ahead
chance, I
and
will
enjoy,
call you back.
yeah, go ahead and enjoy your festival today. And so
No need to sorry. This is my first
thank
priority.
you so much, so much to participate with us and
Thank
sharing
you.
your husband's birthday with us. Thank you so much. And come
But-
and join us and stay as long as you and Anil Bhai want to stay, which is fine. Thank you so much.
No worries, and thank you so much. And I also appreciate you all that you are putting yourself first and meeting on Saturday afternoon. That is really appreciating. I would recommend, highly recommend, just try it if you are not doing it. Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you
Dr.
so much.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
You-
So, Purita, why don't you start your recipe with your diet and share with us, the last during the COVID and now, all your experience and share your recipe, and then I'll go on a fasting at the end. Go ahead, please.
Hello, everyone. Last week we did the juice diet. And a lot of people call me that, Punita, we can't do juice all the time. I'm having such a hard time. So I have decided what other way we also can lose weight. We can let go of our disease. So what I did, I made some salad in the evening, which is I tried on myself. And that salad was like very, very tasty. And the good thing is, whatever the ingredient I was using is also like it just help us in for the diet purpose. The first recipe is for the green salad. Ajay, can you put that thing, please? In the green salad, we going to have a green cabbage, lettuce, cucumber, sprout, mushroom. Mushroom, I always like it from the Trader Joe, which is creamy. It's a slice, but it's very tasty. And you can use the broccoli, Indian peanuts. You can roast it, white and black sesame seed, which is we make it as like a mukwas, and you can just sprinkle on that. And peeled orange and organic black grapes, cut and chopped apple. So I mix all these things, but because of the cabbage and some iceberg lettuce, instead of I'm gaining weight, you don't believe it, in this first 5 days, I lost 3.5 pounds. Even I'm having a juice and this salad in the evening as a dinner. And the best part is I have so much energy, unbelievable energy, which is I was doing hiking for like 1.5 hours. I was just doing my yoga 1 hour, and still I have a lot of energy. So I definitely recommend each and every person, please use this ingredient and just try it one time and see how you feel it. And 100% you will lose some weight. Now I'm going to share with you some soup, which is we are planning to go on February 1st, which is soup, salad, and juice. So it's like because of the weather and everything, we can have like a soup in the evening. So when you are taking a soup, you can having as like a dinner. So the way how I just prepare, and I tried also, of course, is for myself. And it says you can just serrano, you can chop pepper and ginger in the lemon juice and keep it for overnight or few hours. And exactly the way how the whole recipe is explained. So you can't make a mistake. But only thing in this one also, I use a lot of like a cabbage and some other ingredient with carrot and green bell pepper and black pepper. Taste comes so yummy, and you feel like you are having like some Thai soup. It's very, very tasty. So please try this cabbage soup, and you will lose a lot of weight. In this cabbage use, just in case if you don't want to try as like a weight loss, then you can use the fresh corn, and you can take 1 cup of the corn, and half of them you can just mix it up in the Vitamix and make a liquid. And another half is the grain, is like a solid, and you just go ahead and boil it, and the taste comes really, really good. And the third one we are using, that we are going to use it, which is oat soup. in this oat soup, because of the oat, try to use the rolled oats. I tried with a couple of like a different one, and then I got a problem, which is like, it's too slurry and I don't like the taste. So I try with the rolled oats. And you can take a frozen mixed vegetable that you should use it from the Indian store only, peas, carrot, and corn. And then all the direction is very easy. Like in the olive oil, you can ginger and garlic paste. And after that, you can put the rolled oats. Rolls a little bit is done. And then you go ahead and put the frozen vegetable and then 3 cups of water. And taste comes so yummy, unbelievable. When the good thing is like, even when you are eating in the evening as a like a lunch, for the dinner, you have your stomach full. So after we eat all these things, let's see how much we can lose the weight. Now everybody has like a problem that, oh, we can't have a juice or we can't have this raw food. Always try to keep some option. Like if you can't do juice only, then have an option for the juice, for the soup. If you can't have it a soup, like take a raw food, something, take a salad. And then another option all the way to the end, little bit boil the vegetable and you eat that one. But try to keep your option like open. And you need one ingredient in your life just to be successful, which is a willpower. If you do decided you want to do it, I know you can do it. But first you need to think that you can do it. Any recipe, you need to make it actually bring the healthy ingredient yourself, or you can tell me, I can create very, very nice, any kind of recipe, and you can make it very tasty. But take an interest in yourself. 2021, we are going to be in excellent health. Now I have a question, like some of the people, they already did this last week. So Rasahar. So we would like to
ask few people, what their experiences are.
Yeah, what their experience. I have a Meena Kurani. Meena Ben, go ahead and
explain to us.
Unmute yourself, Meena Ben.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Meena Ben, are you there, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Meena Ben.
Can you share your experience, please?
Meena Ben, you try only for the first time, which is you are a brand new, and you did a 10 days juice. So yeah, what was your bringing like motivation that you want to do it, and how you did it, and what kind of benefit you got it?
Okay, first I started from this month of 9th of January, and I did about 10 days of juice fasting. Okay, and it got me benefit, and the main problem what I had is my both knees. For 1.5 years, I had too much of a knee pain, and it was like a swelling, like a my knee was swelling like an elephant. Okay, so I didn't have any solution to only to go for the surgery. And then somebody told me that go with the NDS program, okay, and just see what you can benefit out of that. So I called, they gave me the phone number, and I called Deepak Bhai, and Deepak Bhai, we went to Deepak Bhai house, and he explained us everything, okay, what to do. And then Punita Ben came to my house, okay, and explained me everything, and she showed me how to make a juice, okay, and how many ingredients to take and everything. So I talked to Punita Ben I think I'm bothering her every day practically, okay, what to do, okay. So she always very nice, okay, of her to explain me, Meena, do this. But now the benefit I got from this, okay, is my swelling, my right knee swelling, okay, got down almost 20 to 30%. Okay, I couldn't walk fast, okay, like I was walking like an ant, okay. Now when I went for walk, okay, yesterday, okay, I was walking like a normal person, okay, like I can put my foot down, okay, and I can feel that I have an energy to lift my foot, okay, and walk. Okay, so that was a main benefit I got into that. And basically I was so much worried, okay, what to do. But this green juice, okay, is helping me a lot. Okay, and I take enema twice a day. Okay, and yes, I will start. Okay, I will continue. Okay, doing this as long as I get better. Okay, and because of you guys, okay, Punita Ben, Deepak Bhai, okay, I feel much better. Okay,
Good.
and
Thank you, Meena
what to
Ben.
say? thank
Thank
you
you,
very
Meena Ben.
much.
Well,
Okay.
wish you good
We
luck. Yeah.
have Meena Ben's phone number, so anybody has a question, they can ask. So now you can see everyone, whenever you try something, do something, or if you have a really major issue, call me. I can make you motivated to do something.
Can I share?
Even though you do only the green juice or one thing, is 50% you are getting benefit. So out of this system, you are not losing anything, you are gaining something. But now it's up to you how much you want to do it. Everybody can eat, like if they don't have any disease, eat in the evening, but then I can give you so many other recipe that if you want to maintain your body, there is so many other stuff besides like paku food, kachu food, all these things. Now we have decided from February 1st, which will be next month, we're going to go on a juice, salad, and hot soup diet for 1 week. After that NDS seminar, we're going to do all the time on the 4th week, and that will be on February 27th. That will be at 2:30. And I would appreciate if anybody has any question, please go ahead and let us know before, so we can prepare the answer if they have any other question.
So what you're saying, Punita, you talk about 4th Saturday of every month.
Right.
So just try to pencil it down, 4th Saturday of every month, that you must reserve it, and our link is the same, and our timing will be the same, 2:30 to 4 o'clock. But you jot down the number for Meena Ben Kurani. Her cell number is 562-458-1970. 562-458-1970. Can I
Send
now?
the text before, because we get so many junk calls.
Okay, the last
Send
thing
a
I'm
text
going
message, yeah.
can you mute your everyone, please? Okay, the last thing I'm going to cover, which is for the exercise, like in order to lose weight or just stay the way how you are, or you want to achieve your goal, you can do yoga and you can do walking. That won't be enough. You have to add little bit weight exercise. Because of the weight, like a small weight, like a 5 pound and 3 pound, you will lose a lot of inches in yourself. All the time, just to not to eat anything, that's not going to help you. You need to eat enough food in order to stay healthy, happy, and very comfortable life. So anybody has any question, you can call me. And now here's a Deepak Bhai.
Yeah. So I'm going to go through fasting. All these NDS, we talked about the program, and I'm sure most of you know, but some of you guys are new here. And so what I explained to you earlier, that we want to detox the body, take the alkaline food in, do the fasting, which is intermittent fasting in the morning. Another cleansing, we do the enema, so we are trying to clean our larger intestine. Then we go with the green juice, which also does the cleansing, and then we eat raw food all the way. And Punita Ben said earlier that raw food you should eat all the time, provided if you don't have any disease, then you can eat one time in the evening. You can eat one meal where 60 to 80% is vegetables, cooked or not cooked, and then 20% anything you want to eat, which is fine. So how do you do that? Most important thing to detox your body is a fasting. Our Guruji says, he said, Deepak Bhai, if anybody wants to cure, and if you want to bring your body into some samtulan condition, means balance condition, and get rid of all the toxins. Once a week, one should do nirjala. What is a nirjala? Jal means water. Nirjala means no water. In fact, you start fasting in the morning till after 24 hours, you will take nothing. And the day you choose is the day you don't have any physical work. So give your body deserves a day of rest, just like you take a day, weekend off, so you don't have to go to work. Same thing, all your organs are working 24 hours a day, every second, every minute it keeps working. And the biggest load on a body is digesting anything you take, liquid or solid, and then process it and then get rid of it. People think that people do ask me questions. He said, why water? Water you drink, it just comes out. No. When you drink water goes into the body, it goes through kidney, liver, and then it gets processed and then it comes out. It doesn't come out. So your kidney and your liver hasn't done anything wrong to you. Don't drink water if your body don't ask for it. I have shared my experience with you in the past. Ramdev Baba used to tell me that you should drink 6 or 7 glasses or 7 to 8 glasses of water in the morning, and then and that would it damages over time your kidneys function and your liver function. Don't do that. And I got my water bag expanded just because I was doing stupid thing like that. Don't do that. If your body asks for water, do drink it. And when you drink water, drink water slowly and sit and drink water. When you sit and drink water, water becomes alkaline. Whole idea is to have alkaline blood, and alkaline blood, no disease can stay alive. Alkaline blood. So, okay. And second thing, our Guruji always says that, I ask him, I say, what is the best food to eat? So he always laughs and he tells me, Deepak, best food to eat is no eating. Just take air. That's it. Take sunlight and air. That's the best food. And I said, why is that? So he tells me, when you don't eat, your body cells, your body energy, your body cells, they have nothing else to do because they don't have to digest the food, they don't have to process the food, and they don't have to get rid of the food. So that body cells, they already know what are the area we need to clean up, take the toxins out, and get the body healed. And so best thing to repair body, or best thing to heal your body, eat nothing. Longer time you do the fasting heals your body. People, and one of these days I'm going to bring the guest who has been fasting without water for 27 days, 25 days, 20 days, and she's in Rajkot, and she promised, her husband is a medical doctor, and she would like to come and participate, and I'll bring her in, but I have to change the time. But what I'm saying is, so fasting is most important thing. Once a week, one should fast. Once a week, you should do 24-hour fasting. And Puritaben said earlier, if you go to party and if you go to social life, you sometimes you don't have a choice. You eat things which you're not supposed to eat, or you don't have a choice what to eat. That's fine. Go and do what you got to do. Next day, go for Nirjala and then take enema, twice a day. Another thing is another cleansing we do on our, when we start our NDS sadhana, we do enema in the morning, right after you go to your regular call, and one in the evening before you go to bed. So this is our basic thing. So what do? First of all, you eat dinner evening, dinner in the evening, like 6 or 7 o'clock, 12 hours later, which is 6 o'clock in the morning. Then you go ahead and fast, intermittent fasting, until the 12 o'clock, and the 12 o'clock you have a green juice. 2 hours later, you could have a salad, or you could have a fruit. And if you don't have any disease, you could go ahead and have a meal where 60 to 80% you should have leaves, cook vegetables, and then 20% whatever you want to eat. That's a regular, that's a food. So, but I'm going to bring another guest at the end. I have a couple of people have followed me, and they, what they tell me, Deepak, what happens if I just stay on a green juice? Then you receive double the benefits. If you can stay on a green juice in 10 days, I promise you, I don't care what disease you have, you will reap the most benefit out of it. Your doctor will tell you, Hey, what are you doing? You're doing something magic. All of a sudden your health improved. Yes, you'll have a tremendous health improve. So now, what does fasting do? Just like if you have a open gutter or sewer, and if the sewer don't have any water going in, it stays dry. What happens? It cracks, right? It cracks. And so just like that, if you don't eat anything for 24 hours, 48 hours, then all your the layer of waste in your large intestine cracks. Then when you take enema, water goes through the crack and it would pull all the waste out. Because we've been eating wrong food for so long, all this thing gets stuck to your larger intestine, one layer, second layer, third layer, 7, 8 layers, and it rots, and then fungus starts, and all the diseases starts. Larger intestine has a 72 absorption points where nutrient gets absorbed and goes to the right organ. But if we are eating a wrong food and all acidic food, lot of layer gets in and right nutrients doesn't go in, then we have a different type of disease. It starts. So 2 things we do, right? We eat right food. Yeah, you eat right food, and then you and then you take enema, and then you do the fasting. Now, fasting anybody can do, right? I never have done fasting in my life. First time I was under my Guruji's supervision. He said, so 24 hours was very tough. I was very hungry, but I let it go. And next day morning I was so energetic, you wouldn't believe. And when I did 48 hours, gosh, all the poisons were coming out of my urine, my tongue, tongue had a lot of powder on my tongue. I mean, load of, and when you do fasting 24 hours, please take shower twice, because your skin is another place where the poison comes out, where all the toxins are coming out. So you need to definitely do that. The day you do fasting, please do enema twice, maybe 3 times, but enema is must. Now, how do you break the fasting is more important than doing fasting itself. What you don't want to do, you don't want to do is to shock your body by putting a lot of stress on your stomach and your enzymes to break down the food. So I have written a very good fasting breakdown, the process in our WhatsApp group. So go to our WhatsApp group, read it, and it will explain to you how to break the fast. Please read it. And if you have any question, do call me or call Punita Ben, and we will more than happy to guide you. So we're more than happy to guide you. Now, with that, I have a gentleman named Jeff. Jeff, I would like you. Jeff is he teaches how to trade the stocks, how to put the optional stock for retail people, individual people like us. That is his business. He's teaching a school how to trade in the stocks. So he was introduced to me by Prashant Kothari, and Jeff has, I would let him explain what problem he had and how he came to NDS. And I would like him to explain to us. He's going to come back next month also after he gets a second test done, on his diseases, and he will share. Jeff, are you there?
Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead, Jeff, please.
Good evening. Thank you for having me. I was just living my life normally and thought things were fine, and I started to have symptoms of an unhealthy prostate. I don't want to get real graphic with everyone, but it was difficulties passing urine. So I went to a doctor, and they tried different medications, different treatments, and about 9 months later, he said, "You're too young to have this, and the treatments aren't working. We're going to do a biopsy and take a look." So I went for surgery, and they did a biopsy, and they came back and they said, "You have cancer. This is why you have these symptoms." And he recommended.
Just a second. Ajay, we can't see his face.
You can't see my face?
Is your camera on?
My camera.
Yeah, we are seeing him.
We can see him.
Oh, you are seeing it?
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
that's fine.
I can see him as well.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah,
Oh,
no
okay.
problem.
Yes.
So,
So the doctor right away offered me two treatment options. He said, we can do a radiation treatment, or we can go in with surgery and completely remove that organ. They called it a radical prostatectomy. I'm probably mispronouncing it, I'm sorry. But when he told me about all the possible outcomes of that surgery, they did not sound very positive, and I was not interested in that. So I was really discouraged and obviously pretty scared because I hadn't heard any of that information before. And but luckily, my friend Prashant and I were talking, and I want to say publicly thank you to him very much for introducing me to you and sharing this information. I'm grateful, and I'm also very grateful to you. Thank you very, very much. Because now I have hope. So we talked, and you were generous and gracious enough to have a couple calls with us. And I started, before I got completely informed about New Diet System, I started December 27th with some documentaries Prashant recommended I watched, and I learned about how harmful meat, dairy, and eggs are. So I went vegan as of December 27th, but then moving forward, you and I talked, and starting, I wrote the date down, pardon me, Tuesday, January 12th, this month, I started green juice fast. I went 5 days of green juice fast. Then I went 48 hours of complete fasting. And then today is day 5 of a second 5-day green juice fast after those 2 days of fasting. So I'll be 12 days of green juice fast with a 2-day complete fast in the middle of that. And I can't tell you how amazing I feel and how many, what I feel just miraculous changes in my life have happened. For starters, today's day 12, but 14 days ago after we talked, I decided to do my own experiment, and I stopped taking all the prostate medication that the doctor told me to take. That they were helping with my prostate symptoms, and I stopped taking all of that medication. And right now I am completely symptom free, no medication, no symptoms, none of the problems I'm experiencing, they're all gone. And that to me is just miraculous. Before I met you, I wouldn't have thought that was possible. But then I'm having other side effects that I think are probably just from detoxifying and cleansing. I had chronic inflammation in my left elbow, very bad tendonitis. That's completely gone. I'm surprised, as a side note, that I'm not tired, I'm not hungry, and I'm not out of energy at all. I feel better than fine. I feel great. I would wake up in the morning feeling still sleepy and groggy, and now I wake up in the morning and I'm refreshed and I'm ready to start my day. The other thing I noticed is I'm sleeping longer and deeper than I used to. And I know that from a couple of factors. I track that with a Fitbit watch, which tracks your deep sleep time, and it's incredibly increased. But the other thing, even if I wasn't wearing the watch, I'd know. From what I understand, when you sleep deeply, you're in rapid eye movement. And when you're in rapid eye movement, you dream. And I never had any recollection of dreams when I woke up for years. I can't remember. Now I'm dreaming at great lengths every night and waking up, and it's a little bizarre, but I know it's the way the body works. So, but I think the thing that I know the thing I'm most grateful for is now I have hope. Before I was terrified. I thought it was a death sentence, but now I know everything's going to be okay. And I'm just so terribly grateful. And again, I want to publicly say thank you very, very much. I'm just so happy. Thank you.
Jeff, with your permission, I would like to share your phone number with the audience here.
Of course.
They can get encouragement from you. Your phone number is
yes.
414-758-0290. Again, 414-758-0290. I would like you to come and join us next month, because I would like to see the readings, what we had studied initially and the afterwards. I'm trying to, I have another sadhak who's has stage 4 breast cancer, and she's been on a juice diet, which is carrot juice for and her cancer is shrinking, and she is not, right now she is not she's too shy to come on a show, but I'm trying to encourage her. If I can manage to bring her in, I'm going to bring her in. But
That
I
would be
appreciate you
wonderful.
coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. And
Yeah,
Punithaben, you have something else?
Yeah.
Can I share one thing with you? I'll just
Sure, please do.
just
Please
real
do.
quick.
Please.
You're talking about my test. I'll be excited to share with the group next time. My numbers shot up from 2 to 3.7, which prompted the biopsy. I have a test scheduled for Tuesday, the day after, well, this coming Tuesday. And I'll come back and let you know what my new numbers are.
Yes, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you again
And
very,
you
very
are-
much.
You are permanently installed in our WhatsApp group, so come and join us. The group link will stay the same, and it'll be always 4th Saturday of the month, and it will start at 2:30 to 4.
Thank
And
you. Where do I,
Prashant, thank you for bringing Jeff with you, and Prashant will share his experience next month. Both the gentlemen, they live in Milwaukee, and appreciate you guys participating today. Go
Jeff,
ahead.
Thank
I
you.
will add
Thanks for
in the-
having us.
Jeff, I shall add you in the WhatsApp group. Yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
Thank
would
you.
like to, I would like to say thank you so much to everyone, and especially I like to say thank you to Dipali Dave. She is the one, she helped me, and which is I wrote the recipe, but she's the one, she just helped me to write it up. I am going to post it in the NDS group now. So can you just, everyone, you can unmute, and if you have any question, please call us and let's talk to each other. Everyone
Are
can-
we going to have WhatsApp, or they are going to change in Signal? I've heard that they are going to close down this WhatsApp. Is it true?
No.
End
it's
of the
not.
month?
No.
Vijay,
not true?
Ajay bhai, can you share with us, sir?
No problem. The WhatsApp is not going to close down, and we shall continue our group on WhatsApp. We have no
Oh,
security issues. Everything is safe. It's not. Everything is
Oh.
encrypted. Don't listen to the.
oh, good.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, Ajay bhai, make
Thank you.
Anil bhai Shah and Joli Ben, I mean,
I will add them.
yeah, please add them.
Anil
Yeah.
Bhai, Dolly Ben, Jeff, and Meena Ben, and Roshan Bhai. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. I was
Thank you.
about to text personally, but now you guys will be adding me. Thank you.
Thank
Nita Ben?
Yes. If anyone wants to share their experience.
Yeah,
like-
anybody want to, I have a, Roshan, are you still there?
Yes.
Yes, please share your fasting experience with us, please.
Hello.
Yeah, we
Hello,
have-
everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we can hear you. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I am Roshan Sarode, living in Irvine. My age is 39. I heard about NDS from internet, and I got a contact number of Deepak Bhai. So I had a problem. I had a lot of burping, and also I was feeling sleepy in my work. So that's why I started to do NDS. So on 16 October last year, I started NDS. First, I did enema in the morning and in the evening, and intermittent fasting for 1 month. And then I started losing my weight, and I started benefiting. And I called Deepak Bhai about enema questions, and he helped me. And then in office, I started losing weight. So my colleagues were saying, Roshan, you are getting thinner and thinner. But my office is in Santa Ana, so I went there every day, even though it was a COVID period. I am electrical engineer, and while traveling, I listened to YouTube videos. So I heard many experience, and then my burping problem was gone. And initially I did 6 hours of fasting, and then I increased to 8 hours. So in the office, in the lunch time, I just go in my car and take a nap. So हम ऐसा बोलते हैं कि भोजन में शक्ति नहीं तो नींद से शक्ति आती है. तो मेरी एनर्जी लेवल बढ़ गई और मुझे ऑफिस में कुछ डकार भी नहीं आते और मैं अच्छी से एनर्जी से काम कर सकता हूँ. तो अभी 3 महीने हो गए तो लास्ट मैंने एनिमा भी कम किया है. एक ही बार लेता हूँ तो अभी तो हफ्ते में 2 बार लेता हूँ. तो मेरा वेट 130 पाउंड्स था तो अभी 115 पाउंड्स है. और पुनीता बहन ने मैसेज किया कि सब लोग जूस फास्टिंग करने वाले हैं तो मैंने भी जूस फास्टिंग चालू किया तो मेरा वेट और भी कम हो गया, इसलिए मैंने वो बंद कर दिया. लेकिन उससे भी मुझे काफी फायदा हुआ और मेरे वाइफ को भी इंस्पिरेशन मिला कि उसने जब सब जूस फास्टिंग कर रहे थे उसने भी चालू किया जूस फास्टिंग. लेकिन उसको अभी भी चाय पीने की आदत है तो शायद थोड़ा वो कम हो जाएगा. और मैं किचन में काफी टाइम काम करता हूँ और मैंने वो ओमेगा जूसर लिया इस ग्रुप से जुड़ जाने के बाद. तो सबको मैं बहुत थैंक यू कहना चाहता हूँ कि मुझे प्रेरणा मिलती है और काफी इंफॉर्मेशन मिलती है. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, Roshan.
Thank you. Is anyone else wants to share their experience? I know we are a little bit on overtime, so
Yeah.
if you want,
Okay.
otherwise we can do the next time.
No, we still have we have 18 minutes here. We have 4 o'clock. We have the time frame is 4 o'clock. That's what Ajay announced. Yeah. So.
Is anyone else wants to talk about? You can unmute yourself first.
Yeah, we are excited about this soup and juice and everything. So that I'm really excited about that thing, February.
Good.
Yeah.
I got a question just came to me. They're saying that, our NDS is pretty much similar to vegan diet. So somebody called me and they said, Deepak Bhai, can I consider honey is a vegan? Now, you can conveniently say yes, and you can say no. Both you can do that. Honey is made by the bees, so it's an animal product. So the people pure vegan, they don't take honey, but instead of honey they take maple syrup, which is made out of trees. But yes, you can use. But you can, if you use honey, it's okay. But I'm saying just try to avoid that. Any other questions anybody has?
Pragnaman, you can finish it. I'm sorry. She was saying something.
No, this one, I'm so excited about this. I'm looking forward to start February. But you will give us some recipe also, right?
Yeah, I'm going to post it. I'm going to post today's and some more. Yes, I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. February 6th. Yes, I will. Anyone else has
Okay,
any?
I have a question. Do you hear me?
Yes, of course I do. Go ahead, please. Mukesh bhai, go ahead.
धन्यवाद जी. मुझे पूछना है कि वो जो आपने आज सैलेड की रेसिपी बताई है वो बड़ा जल्दी थी, हम नोट नहीं कर पाए, तो क्या आप उस पे अपने एनडीएस ग्रुप पे डाल देंगे?
Absolutely.
It is already there. अभी already डाल दिया.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
डाल दिया already डाल दिया.
Okay, धन्यवाद. Thank you.
Only one request I have is before the next seminar, if you have any question, if you put it in writing, we would prepare the answer. It's easy to address those questions first. Second way to do that, if you write a question in a chat, then we will address that. And the third one, if we have a spare time, then we would ask questions at the end, and then you become live and we can answer it. So anybody else have any question?
Yes, Deepak bhai, I have got one question. That
Sure.
when one goes on green juice diet only, then how much of the green juice one can consume safely through the day? Say 3 times, 4 times.
Can you say your name so we can see you?
We can't see you. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah. I'm Kiran calling from California only. So my question was about the green juice, that how many times can we have it through the day when we are going only on the green juice fast, like Jeff just told about that.
Yeah.
If
So
you
I'm
can
going to
please
give you
guide.
good news. I'm going to give you very good news. You could have a green juice, first of all, as much as you want. In fact, I'm going to give you a little bit more lollipop. More green juice you drink, more detox you're going to get. And what Jeff did, and I just challenged him, but he said, I'm up to it, because I had another colon cancer patient and I saw the benefit in him. He said, Deepak bhai, is there a harm if I drink green juice and green juice only? I said, then you will get 3 times more benefit than somebody who's drinking green juice in the afternoon and then taking salad or fruit juice or whatever at the end, in the evening he eats. So he said, no, I want to drink green juice 3 times. And when he did that, he had a tremendous benefit, where his doctor came to see me personally. And he said, what did you do to my patient? This guy has, his health has improved 10 times. So no, there is no side effect. More green juice you drink, more benefit is gonna. We don't call it green juice. My Guruji calls green juice as amrut. It gives you, it provides you benefit to all your diseases and all your better health all the way through. So no problem, Kiran Ben. And I am trying, and there is a person, I forgot his name. He called me last week. He wants to do a seminar in San Jose, and he's trying to organize. So I understand, Kiran Ben, you are from Northern California. Is that correct?
Southern California, yes.
Oh, you are in South. Sorry, there is another Kiran Ben.
Yes, South. Yeah, I'm in
Yeah.
South Bay.
Yeah, no problem.
So
No problem.
that sounds great. I'm looking forward to that. And this is amazing. Now I'm going to try the green juice diet. Let me see how my body takes to it. Yeah, this is
but,
amazing.
Another question somebody posted to me yesterday. Then they said, Deepak bhai, when I take a green juice, and when after the intermittent fasting for 5 hours, first of all, if you can do 6 hours or between 6 to 8 hours would be better. 5 hours is a little bit less, but slowly, you don't want to shock your body. So slowly, you need to increase your fasting range. And ideally, the guy who got a Nobel Prize, he says, ideally, your eating period, first meal and last meal, should be between 6 to 8 hours. 6 hours is preferable. 8 hours is for lazy people. So your first meal and last meal should be. So what I'm trying to say is 6 hour fasting is good after you wake up, but 8 hours is better. So you just adjust yourself how to do that, right? So that's what we need to do. And then you have your green juice, and then wait for 2 hours, and then do whatever you need to do.
Yeah, here I would like to have one more question over here.
Sure.
That is that whenever I take green juice after prolonged morning fast, say if I go for 8 to 10 hours and then I take green juice, then I feel, shivering in my body. Literally, my entire body starts shivering, and I feel very funny in my stomach, as if. So why does it happen? So
So what your
versus
body?
if I take, if I take
so
after a short morning break, then my reaction is not that bad. But if I take after prolonged break, then my body really starts,
okay.
shows
So what you
these
need to
symptoms.
So what happens is, this is called theory of autophagy. What is autophagy is when you do your intermittent fasting, and especially when you go over 4 hours, you have a good cells and a bad cells in your body. So both the cells becomes hungry. After 4 hours, it hungry says, give me food, give me juice, give me anything. And you are still not eating it. And, and so your good cells becomes, so they are much stronger than your bad cells. So it starts eating your bad cells. But there are a lot of people are telling me, Deepak, when I go through fasting, intermittent fasting, and when I take a juice, sometimes I like to throw up. Sometimes I have a gas. Sometimes I have this. These are all the temporary. 3 to 4 days, it would subside, and your body would get sick. Body understands that you are not giving them a food. You are going to go through intermittent fasting, and then you're going to give them a juice. It will adjust itself. So don't get scared. These are just understand your body is going through detox. Your body is going through detoxing. Shekhar bhai, you have a question? Go ahead, sir. Shekhar bhai, you unmute. Go ahead and ask a question.
Yes. No, I'm so proud that the momentum, this NDS is picking momentum. Especially, I was so encouraged to see Jeff doing such a wonderful thing. 10, 12 days, which is unheard in American system to diet. Can't even think about living no food for 12 days. This is amazing. And I request everybody who lost some weight, please don't pass those weight to Punita Ben. She's already healthy by herself. So keep the weight away from wherever you can dump the weights up. And hang in there.
Give it to Punita Ben. I agree with you. I agree with
No,
you.
no,
100%.
please, no. She doesn't need anything. Otherwise, she can't be able to put the post. She will be sitting in a lazy chair. She can't put all the beautiful recipes she has. No. We want to keep it. She is a model, so she has to be a model.
So Chandrasekhar Bhai, I got to share something. What Jeff proved it to all of us. What Jeff proved it to all of us. Which my Guruji. Now please go ahead and mute your speaker, please. So what Jeff proved it to us. What my Guruji keeps telling us. Or every seminar he keeps telling us. Food doesn't give you energy. Food doesn't give you energy. Your pranavayu, which is oxygen, and your sunlight gives you energy. So we eat food, we think that we are getting energy. Not true. You know, Jeff proved it to us that he could fast for 10 days. He can stay on the juice. He can fast for 48 hours without water. You know, I remember when he called me on a 48th, the second day of his fasting, he called me and he said, I feel dizzy. I said, listen, if you feel dizzy, you can have a warm water and drink it by teaspoon. But he did not, you know, he's going to share a little bit more detail with him. He could see the poison coming out of his tongue. I mean, white powder was coming out of his tongue. He could see that, you know, the poison's coming out from everywhere in the body. What I forgot to mention to him that, hey, when you do Nirjala, please take a shower at least twice a day, which I did not tell him. My apologies, Jeff, to you, but you know, I should have told you that, because your body is also throwing some of the toxins out of your skin, you know, and that's the biggest toxin comes out of your skin, because you have more skin on your body than your tongue and your, you know, your rectum and your colon and all that. So anyway, these are the things what people go through. Please don't get discouraged when you fast, that you feel like your lot of tantrum comes in when you drink juice and stuff. Start with the intermittent fasting. And Punita Ben always hits me after the show is over. She hits me up with a 2x4 and she says, don't make people's life miserable. Let them go slowly. They don't have to do 8 hours. They don't have to do 6 hours.
Do the baby step.
Yeah, take a baby step. She even goes one step further. She said, if somebody is used to drink tea every morning, let them have a tea, but let them have a half a cup of tea. Then slowly stop the tea. And she's right. Don't shock the body. Go slowly. But ultimate goal, what I'm giving you is the ultimate goal. You need to reach there. But if you are determined, and what Punita Ben said earlier, if you are strong-minded, and what Jeff never had done fasting in his whole life, and guys, he did it, and he's the one who's reaping the benefit of repairing and healing his body faster than any of us can do it together.
The same thing is with the Meena Ben Kurani. She was also trying for the first time, and she stayed only on the juice. Unbelievable. But I just got one question. Then when you do the Nirjara, then can I get dehydrated? So not really, because whenever you are doing that, we are putting the water from the enema. So
and the water gets absorbed. She's right.
Yeah.
Very good. She's right. You won't feel thirsty. If you take enema, you won't feel thirsty. And what Anil Bhai shared with us about diabetes, he got a lot of benefit because he was taking enema twice a day. If you do all the thing Anil Bhai was doing, and if you important ingredient, if you forget to take enema twice a day, forget it. You won't get the benefit what he saw the benefit on a diabetes. Enema, if you're not gonna do enema, please don't even follow NDS, because it's not gonna work. You got to do the enema. Okay. So that's that. Any other question? We still have 6 more minutes. Any other questions you have?
This is Anil. I just wanted to add one point that you just mentioned about starting slowly. So I remember it very categorically that Chauhan sir had mentioned that if you start...
Somebody speak, microphone is on. Please mute your microphone. Anil Bhai is speaking, please. Thank you.
So when you start gradually, so instead of doing 6 to 8 hours of intermittent fasting, if you're starting with only 2 hours or 3 hours, or instead of giving up the tea on the first day, you are taking a week or 2 weeks to give it up. Please remember that that period, whether it's a 2 days to 2 weeks, should be taken out. And it's only when you are completely on a 6 to 8 hours and completely out of tea, that's when the clock starts for your NDS, for your benefit.
Wow. So I'm going to ask Punita Ben, just went through that experience. Punita Ben, when you were doing 5-day seminar with me and Chauhan Sahib in Atlanta, and you gave up a tea, what happened to you? Please explain to us.
When you don't, it's more likely is a mentally. It's not with my body, but mentally I feel so weak and I just say, oh my God, something is missing in my life. But it was a challenge and I do love challenge. So I did it, but do I want to do all the time? I don't know.
So how many days did it take you before you become mentally stable? Because I know you used to hit me quite a bit, with the 2x4, yeah.
We did for 10 days and I haven't had any tea at that time. And when I started green juice, because I have identified with the diabetes, I definitely did not take any tea, 100%, because I did follow. When I want to remove my disease, there is no option. Remember that. Then only you need a willpower and you want the result. If you take a longer time and give a lot of options, then it's going to take a long time. And probably I'm going to lose my interest. So that's not what something going to happen with me. So yes, I did it. Whenever I need it, I do it. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to give you 2 tips today. Okay, and one is there is a beautiful product in the marketplace. It's called Kawa Tea, Kawa, Kawa Tea by Girnar Tea Company. You can buy it in Indian stores. It is a Kada spices. It has a lot of spices. They drink it in a winter time in a Kashmir, in a very cold area, but it is also detoxing tea. So please try that. I think you're gonna like it. It tastes like a pani puri, but it's a hot water, and it has a lot of nice spices into it. So that's one tip I'm gonna give you, that you must try to do that if you would like to try that. Okay. Second thing I'm gonna tell you, before in the evening meal, 2 hours prior to it, have a 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar made by Mrs. Briggs, and make sure it says it's made with the mother. Mother means it's made with the culture, old culture. So put that in a lukewarm water or a little bit warm water. Have a 1 teaspoon 2 hours prior to eat. You eat in the evening meal, and then I want you to tell me the miracle what happens to you. Okay, these are 2 tips for this session. I think we are coming into the session, Ajay Bhai. If nothing else is here, Punita Ben, should we close it?
Is anyone has any questions still?
There is one question that's come about the vitamin deficiency. Punita Ben, it is sent to you. About that, how does NDS help, especially if vitamin D and vitamin B, all those kind of deficiency? Does NDS has any ideas about it?
For vitamin D, if you ask me, because we don't have so much sun, or I would take it vitamin D if the doctors say yes. For vitamin B, we have a broccoli and some other fruits and vegetable, and that can cure. But vitamin D, you will end up to take a medicine. Yes.
Punita Ben, can I add a couple of things?
Yeah.
Okay. Good source of vitamin B, 3 things. One is the asparagus. You need to sauteed asparagus and eat asparagus 3 to 4 every day. It gives you fantastic vitamin B into your body. Second best thing you can add calcium and vitamin B is in a moringa powder. Moringa powder, which is a drumstick tree. It's a leaves dried in the air, and then you powder it, and it's available in Amazon. And you should add that moringa powder in your green juice, and that would give you very, very good vitamin B. What she said also, broccoli would give you good vitamin B also. So these are the good vitamin B. Vitamin D, she is right. I mean, unless until you give you a very good example. Chauhan Sahib, when he comes to my house during the fall or early fall, he goes and even sleeps on my backyard in the grass. so sun is the best way to, but our lifestyle, I think you may have to take vitamin D. But I tell you one thing, what I went through the experience, what he put me through 10 days juice, and I did two days, 48 hours Nirjala in between 10 days, on a fifth day, then 6 days. When I got my blood tested, at the end of the 10 days, my vitamin D came, and I was not taking any tablets, no supplement. My vitamin D came right in the center. And I was wondering, I didn't take no protein, I didn't take no vitamin pills. Why did it happen? So I went to Chavan Sahib. I said, Chavan Sahib, what happens here? So he told me, he said, if you take a mono juice and if you are in a juice diet, body has a capability. There is a God sitting in your body. What he does, he changes the juice and makes all the nutrients your body needs, and whatever nutrients is needed, it converts into it. Your animal, like elephant who just eats grass, how come he has a lot of protein? How come he doesn't have vitamin D deficiency or vitamin B deficiency? Because body is capable to make whatever nutrient it needs by itself. Okay, that was the explanation my Guruji gave me. Anybody else?
I just want to say thank you very much, Punita Ben and Deepak Bhai. Okay, I think my mind is set up. Okay, and I'll do my best to do it.
I want you to come to the next meeting and tell me that you're jumping up and down and climbing stairs up and down. Okay, that's what I need to hear.
Yeah, one thing about it, Deepak Bhai, okay, that I am going upstairs. Okay, before I used to be like holding two pillar. Okay, and I was climbing the stair. Okay, now I'm going myself.
All right,
okay?
All right.
I don't do anything. Okay.
Good.
Sometimes I do.
Deepak,
Yeah, sometimes I do, but now I don't.
Thank
you very much. Thank you.
बोलो
दीपक भाई जी, एक जो कावा टी के बारे में जल्दी से थोड़ा सा और बता दीजिए कि क्या था। मैंने कावा टी नोट की, आगे इंडियन स्टोर से लेने के लिए क्या करना है?
इंडिया वो गिरनार बना रहे, गिरनार टी कंपनी इज मेकिंग इट, एंड दैट्स वेयर आई फाउंड इट फ्रॉम द स्टोर. इट्स कॉल्ड कावा टी.
धन्यवाद, थैंक यू.
Yeah, welcome.
I have to say something about the kava tea. Kava tea is very, very salty. Remember that. Yeah. So you just in a warm water, just dip and bring it out. More likely, all those ingredients, I try to make it myself in home. It came out pretty good.
So, or add more water to it.
Yeah.
Dilute. Basically, she's saying, yeah, make it dilute. That's true. I agree with her.
अच्छा, so salty ज्यादा होता है, आप ये कह रहे हैं? उसमें नमक ज्यादा होता है, ये कह रहे हैं?
हाँ, नमक ज्यादा होता है. तो इतना सोडियम भी नहीं लेना चाहिए. Don't take that much. Sodium is not good for you.
Got it. Thank you. बहुत धन्यवाद.
Anybody else?
Deepak bhai, what you said about how to break the fast is a wonderful thing. People, how to break it. Yes. How to go into system and how to come out of the system.
Okay.
Don't jump into loading regular thing again right away.
Right, that's right. It's on a WhatsApp. I wrote it down, very long process, how to break the fast.
Right. It is a procedure not to shock the body.
Right.
Correct. I agree.
We're all done now.
All done. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Everyone can unmute and now we can talk and we can stop recording also. And I will post all those goodies and yummy recipes.
There's a question came out. The past seminars we have done in the different temples and stuff. Do you have a recording? Somebody's asking me to put it on a WhatsApp group. Can we do that? Like the one we did at the Bhakta Samaj and one we did at the Gayatri Parivar and all that. Do you have past recordings we can?
No, before we don't have anything.
I thought somebody recorded it, no? Because, okay. So we don't have any past recording. We can, okay, sorry guys. I know somebody has requested me. We were doing it. We are doing this seminar at different mandirs. Sometimes somebody helps us record it. Sometimes we don't have a recording. So sorry.
I just want to wish you everyone.
I have a question for Deepak Bhai.
Bolo.
Deepak Bhai, how often do you do Nirjala?
I do, yeah. So I do Nirjala. I do Nirjala at least trying to do once a week, and sometimes I do 48 hours as well.
All right. Okay. Is it helping you?
Absolutely.
What kind of benefit?
I told you, it brings the body to samtulan. It balances your body.
Yeah,
And
because I heard
go ahead.
I heard the Narhari Pandya's WhatsApp, YouTube, some kind of yeah. He was saying it 1 day Nijera is equal 5 days Rasahar. Is that true?
I'm not going to compare anyone. What I've learned from my own guru. That's what I'm sharing with you. When Narhari Bhai is Narhari Bhai, and he practices the way he sees it fit, and I'm practicing the way I see it fit.
And Meena, the first thing is that everything is different how your body is acting and reacting.
Correct.
Yeah. And
Everybody is different. Yeah.
Everybody's okay. All right.
But if anybody needs to do 48 hours, please consult me. I'll more than happy to guide you from beginning till the end. I'll hold your hand. But I want you to do 48 hours if you can, and I will show you the benefit, and you will tell me the benefit what you have ripped out of it. Don't do it, don't do it just to do it. Okay. So when you do it, plan on it, and we will do it together. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Deepak.
you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Ajay bhai, thank you. Ajay bhai, big thank you.
Thank you.
Deepak bhai.
Meet again next
Deepak bhai.
next month.
Haji.
Deepak bhai, હું વિજય બોલું છું.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Vijay.
Vijay Bhatt.
Vijay Bhatt.
Vijay bhai, very good. Vijay bhai, thanks for coming. Appreciate you
Yeah,
participating.
I attended the whole thing, and but that presentations were very inspiring. My wife is also listening to it, and I will get back with you some questions on how to start this. Okay.
Absolutely. And
You
next
are
time
doing a
we'll bring
great-
next time we'll bring some gentleman who had a heart transplant, and how did he get benefited. He had 20 years ago, he had a heart transplant. Then his doctor is telling him to do bypass again, and he doesn't want to do it, but he followed the system and how he cured himself, and he will come as a guest.
તમે બંને બહુ સરસ સર્વિસ કરો છો કમ્યુનિટીની માટે. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
from
they
Swati
do.
and
They
myself.
do. Yeah,
Thank
they
you.
do really good.
Yeah. Thank you, Deepak bhai. for your service.
Vijay bhai, please give your detail to Ajay bhai. He'll put you in our WhatsApp group so you would get all the announcements and stuff.
Yes, my name is Vijay Bhatt, so please add me.
ફોન નંબર બોલો.
Thank you, Deepak bhai, Punita Ben,
બોલો.
Ajay bhai. Thank you so much.
ફોન નંબર વગર નહીં ચાલે. ચેટમાં મૂકી દેજો ચેટમાં. ફોન નંબર ચેટમાં
Vijay bhai, chat માં તમારો phone number મૂકી દેજો.
Okay, મૂકી દઉં.
Okay. All right. Okay, guys.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Anil bhai, thank you for coming on our seminar. Thank you.
And I would be attending every month now.
Okay.
All right,
welcome.
Anil bhai, way to go.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you,
Jeff, thank you very much. Jeff, I'm waiting for you to come next month, and please share your medical data, please.
I promise I will. I'll bring my test. The other thing I'll share next month that I forgot to share with everybody. I've been losing a pound a day. I don't care about weight loss. That's not my goal, but a pound a day I've been losing while I'm doing this.
Keep warm in Milwaukee, wherever you are. I guess you are in a very cold
Milwaukee.
place.
Yeah, it's just very cold. Yeah,
Wow,
so-
in a cold weather, you're losing 1 pound a day. That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
yeah, I am. And that wasn't my intention. That wasn't my goal. My goal was to get healthy, but that was just a wonderful side effect. So thank you very,
Guys,
very much again.
Guys, I'm seeing Jeff for first time on a video call. I have just talked to him on the phone all the time, and we've been continuously talking every week, every 2-3 times a week. And
I'm so grateful. Thank you for your support.
Jeff, my goal is to get you 100% cure, and you need to take it to American crowd, which I need your help to do that, because we are pretty much practicing in the Indian community, but we would like to go beyond that. My Guruji's dream is to go beyond just Indian community, help everybody in this world. That's what.
That's the world drug free. That's the whole idea for Chavan Sahib. No drug.
Exactly.
I'll take it to anybody you need me to. We can, whatever channel I can broadcast on, my Facebook, my public media, my professional contacts, I'll tell everyone.
Thank you.
We will go ahead and send you this video from the Zoom meeting, and maybe I'll send it to you so you can put it in your FaceTime.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you again very much. See you soon. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.